What causes a circuit breaker to trip? Hey, my name is Daniel Powley. I am an electrician of almost 9 years. I have over 9,000 hours in all the different fields, residential, commercial, and industrial. I think I know my way around this topic a little bit, especially when it comes down to residential. I got, I think, about a year and a half, 2 years experience somewhere in there, just residential stuff. And what causes a circuit breaker to trip, especially nowadays, the typical assumption is when something shorts out, which is true, that automatically makes a breaker trip. But more than likely what it is there are too many components or appliances or what have you running at the same time off of one particular circuit, because usually one circuit usually powers a light and maybe 2 or 3 plugs, and then we've got these power bars and surge protectors that have multiple outlets on them, and you can plug multiple appliances and components into them, especially components, your computer, your receiver for your stereo, your sub, this, that, and other thing. And once you have like just too many things running together at one time, what it does is it exceeds the limit of actually the wire capacity, because typically you have, most residential homes have 14 gauge wire running through the home to whatever outlet or switch or light or heater or something like that, and those are only meant to handle so much current flowing through them. That's why a breaker is typically set. Most breakers in a residential panel are 15 amp breakers, but they're purposely set to trip at about 12 amps. And if there's more, once you hit that 12 amp limit, that's where the breaker trips. What that's telling you is you need to take some of the load, which is, the loads are appliances and components. You need to disperse some of those loads to other circuits. So that's the basic breakdown of what causes a circuit breaker to trip. So I hope this makes sense to you. I hope this serves you well. And just on a little side note, like I said, I've been an electrician for almost 9 years with several thousand hours, and I've worked in all the different fields. Mostly when I was trying out the different fields, it was my choice to jump from one job to another just to get the variety. But it came to a point where I was working at a plant that was building camps for remote locations out in the oil and gas industry. But once the oil and gas industry, once the prices and everything really dropped, that directly affected me. I woke up to a phone call one morning and I was not needed at my job anymore. Thankfully, I was prepared and had already been studying and researching, working from home and home-based businesses. And I just want to give you the chance to get a head start with yourself and prepare yourself for the worst, because the unemployment rate is skyrocketing every day. Businesses are downsizing and shutting down, even very large corporations. I really pray that it doesn't happen to you. But really, like, even while I was at my job, I wasn't happy with the way I was living my life. I wanted to make the change anyways. That's why I was starting to prepare. Thankfully, I was prepared when the time came. And I would like you to be prepared too, as much as possible. I'm here to help. I'm here to serve. I'm here to point you in the right direction as much as possible. There's free information for you in the links below in the description, or the link directly below this video. Go check them out. Be prepared. Don't leave yourself and your family hanging. Take care for now. Bye-bye.